Today's flight is a special one. We're populating Louisiana's Felton Penitentiary. These guys are the worst of the worst.
See a lot of celebrities among us. I see 11 primetime lives, 3 Regis and Kathy Lees, and a genuine 2020 interviewee.
What you looking at, punk?
Nothing, I was just admiring your cage.
But one wrong flight.
Stewardess?
Remember that movie that's a clip from Con Air? It's a movie where prisoners take over a special plane run by the U.S. Marshal Service. Well, singer Chris Brown is taking a real-life ride on Con Air. He's being extradited from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C. to face trial for assault. CNN digital entertainment reporter Alan Duke joins us now from Los Angeles. And Alan, you know, Chris Brown usually used to first-class flights. This is much different, right?
Yes, this is what I call planes, chains, and automobiles. He's going the hard way from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., normally touring the country wearing a lot of bling. Well, he is this time wearing steel chains, in fact. It's not a pleasant ride. It's almost like taking the municipal bus, the MARTA, if you're in Atlanta, where they stop, pick you up, drop some people off. They go from city to city. It could take 1 to 2 weeks for him to make that trip to face his trial, which is in federal court for assault in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about this latest trouble for Chris Brown, how he got in this situation and the path that he's been on.
Yeah, it started 5 years ago. You know, somebody said to me the other day, he said, this is just karma for Chris Brown. Well, Chris Brown was convicted. He pled guilty to assaulting Rihanna just down the street from where I am right now in 2009, February of 2009, and he's been paying for it ever since. He was allowed probation for 5 years, no jail time. But unfortunately, he got in trouble violating his probation at least 3 times. The last time, he was kicked out of court order rehab. And it was the last strike, absolutely the last strike. And it was his first time going to jail for any length of time. He's been there since, 3 weeks ago. And who knows when he's going to get out. He could have to serve another year or so in jail for beating up Rihanna 5 years ago. By the way, Rihanna has forgiven him. In fact, recently tweeted some nice things about it.
That's interesting, especially given their relationship. What about his career? You know, you're saying there's a possibility he could see another year in prison because of that assault charge. Does he rebound from something like this?
Well, even if he's not in jail for another year, and I really don't think that's going to happen, but I think maybe several more months is possible, his career can't go anywhere for another year because he's on probation, bound here in Los Angeles County. When he finally gets out of jail, he's still got about 700 hours to work on a highway cleanup crew to finish his community labor and his probation. So he just released from jail. While he was in jail, he released a single called Loyal. It was a video that they allowed him to record while he was in rehab. He got a day pass to go and do it. And by the way, it's interesting. There is some apparent drug use in that video, not by him, but some of the people in the video. And he, of course, was in rehab at the time.
Probably not a smart thing to do in rehab or on probation. CNN digital entertainment reporter Alan Duke. Alan, thanks so much. We appreciate it. And we want to know what your take is on Chris Brown's latest troubles, his history of troubles, frankly. Head to our website, hlntv.com. You can read more about his case and be sure to leave your comments.